Good evening, I'm Nicole Weisberg. This is CTV News at 5. Tonight, what stays and what goes? City Council delves into the budget to make cuts. Edmonton police try out facial recognition technology on body-worn camera footage. And looking for local? There's now an app for that, just in time for the holidays.
CTV Edmonton, local breaking news with Nicole Weisberg.
From road repairs to new buses and peace officers, City Council is digging into the details in the budget today. Councillors are now debating what to keep and what to cut, decisions that will determine how much you'll pay in property taxes next year. CTV's Jeremy Thompson is at City Hall tracking the conversation. He joins us live as Council wraps up its second day of budget talks. Jeremy?
Well, Nicole, Council is getting granular. They are debating spending cuts that they've proposed themselves, trying to get support from their council colleagues. And the first decision that Council made today was to move ahead with demolishing the old velodrome in Argyle Park, now that the new one is about to open soon here. Deferring that demolition could have saved the city about $3 million next year.
It's something that I saw as an opportunity to see a decrease in the tax levy.
As much as it sucks to bite the bullet now on it, I would say that because I don't really want to be going into the next budget cycle with this on the books, knowing that we have to do it at some point.
That's the type of debate councillors are having on dozens of budget items as they look to trim the proposed 6.4% property tax increase for 2026. Along with the velodrome demolition, council rejected a number of cuts on the capital side of the ledger, electing to keep the $2 million for new bike racks on city buses and the $7 million for a new transit control center. In all, councillors proposed $31 million in new spending on capital projects and $14 million in cuts. On the operating side, again, more pitches for spending than saving. That includes a one-time $11 million payment to Explore Edmonton, the city's tourism and event attraction body. Mayor Andrew Knack admits it's a lot of money, but he believes it's good value.
Every dollar we put into Explore Edmonton, we are seeing a $29 return for every dollar we put in. So when we talk about economic development, when we talk about boosting our local economy, that's the type of investment I think people can easily get behind.
A decision on that funding will likely happen Wednesday. Council has approved $25 million in new spending for 25 new buses to replace the on-demand bus service in areas that have outgrown it. That money won't be on the books until 2027, so it won't affect the tax increase for next year.
At a time where more people are moving to our communities who want to be able to have those quick, easy, and reliable ways to get to work, get to school, get to job interviews, investing in our public transit system is an important part of that. And
one of the final decisions Council made before breaking for the day was a proposal by Councillor Erin Rutherford. She was asking for about $270,000 to design 3 new playgrounds across the city. Council rejected that proposal, so Council will pick up again tomorrow morning, and at some point we are expecting them to nail down a final tax increase. They have until Thursday this week to do so. Nicole?
Thank you, Jeremy. Edmonton police will soon be testing artificial intelligence on officer body-worn camera footage to identify people. Starting tomorrow, cameras and up to 50 officers will use facial recognition technology. Police will test the camera's ability to match faces with a pre-populated police database of offenders. Potential matches will be sent for human review and confirmed by trained officers. Police believe the new cameras could be beneficial to both officer and public safety if successful.
When we look at the outstanding warrants that we have in the city, there's quite a few. And a lot of those offenses that we're going to be populating into that list are for some very serious offenses. So I think there is a lot of value to this technology if it works as we hope it will.
The cameras will be tested throughout the month. Results will be presented to Edmonton's Police Commission to determine if further testing is needed. The province is introducing a motion it says will protect law-abiding gun owners. The province says if passed, it will direct provincial authorities to decline to enforce Ottawa's gun buyback program. It will also direct Crown prosecutors to refrain from prosecuting people who acted in self-defense to protect themselves or their families. The new motion will be under the Alberta Sovereignty Within a United Canada Act. Justice Minister Mickey Amory said Albertans should be able to feel safe in their homes.
If somebody tries to come into my home and I have young children, the Crown should be considering that as a factor in determining whether or not the response was reasonable. So there will be a whole suite of new guidelines that are coming forward to provide information to the Crown on their assessment of a particular file.
The federal government says people who do not participate in the buyback program risk criminal liability regardless of the provincial rules. Alberta's Justice Minister says changes to the province's Recall Act are not coming this week.
There will be some changes to election legislation coming forward on Thursday. And so I'll leave it to the Justice Minister to go through the technical briefing of what that looks like.
On Monday, Premier Danielle Smith responded to a question about recall legislation that prompted speculation about upcoming changes to the Act. Elections Alberta has approved recall petitions for 14 UCP MLAs. Alberta's Justice Minister confirms they are considering changes, but not this soon.
We think that it's being weaponized by special interest groups to try and overthrow a government. That's not the intention of recall. It never was the intention of recall. But I can further say that those changes are being contemplated. They will not appear as part of any bill this session.
There was support for changing the rules from members at the UCP annual general meeting this past weekend. The Justice Minister says the opinions shared by party members are being taken into consideration, as well as the opinions of non-UCP members. Alberta Infrastructure says it received 6 proposals to repurpose the old Royal Alberta Museum. The building in Glenora has been empty since 2015. The province planned to tear it down to make room for green space. Heritage consultants and architects pushed to save the building. Last summer, Alberta's Infrastructure Minister said it would explore ways to repurpose the site. A spokesperson says of the 6 proposals received, 3 met requirements set out by the ministry. They will not be made public since the government says it's still negotiating with the top-ranked proposal. The city is reminding Edmontonians it will not pick up and dispose of your real Christmas tree post-holidays. The city says only 2.5% of Edmonton households set trees out for curbside pickup last January. It says getting rid of the collection will save the city money. You can drop off real Christmas trees at any community recycling depot from December 27th to February 7th. You can also drop it off at an eco station or the Edmonton Waste Management Center at any time. Tickets to tour a castle made of ice are now on sale. The Edmonton Ice Castle is taking shape in Ice District. Builders say -9 degrees Celsius is the sweet spot for making ice. Organizers expect the attraction to open later this month, depending on the weather. For now, advanced ticket sales are for January 10th onward.
There's a high probability that we will open sooner than then, but it is a weather-dependent attraction. And so with that, we set those tickets to be on sale for dates that we are confident will be open.
Once ready, the Ice Castle will be open for visitors every day except Wednesday. Ticket prices range from $15 to $24 a person. And time for our first look at the weather, and Josh is at Trail Appliances tonight, where people can drop off toys for CTV's Toy Mountain. Josh?
Yeah, and if you drop off a toy before 7 p.m. tonight, you're entered to win a fantastic Whirlpool washer dryer package. We've got Leah Oakley with BGC Big Brothers Big Sisters of Edmonton area to talk about how important it is to donate to CTV's Toy Mountain. What does this mean to the kids at BGC Big?
It's a huge deal for the kids and the agency as a whole, just in terms of it's how we celebrate the holidays, right? We all get together, we give out the toys, they get to take them home for the season. So it's an awesome opportunity for everybody.
It looks like there's been a drop off today because the Toy Mountain has grown from this morning. If you were watching your morning this morning, Leah was also on bright and early this morning doing double duty. What do we have on the wish list right now?
So we do have an Amazon wish list, and most of the stuff on there is geared really toward that teen demographic, the kind of hard to buy for guys.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of tech stuff on there, like headphones and speakers, but then there's also like gel nail kits and makeup brushes and cool stuff like that.
Right. Everybody thinks about the young kids, but you guys do help a lot of the older ages, the tweens and the teens. So you can go to our website, ctvedmonton.ca. You can find that wish list there. You can also make a cash donation down there as well. Leah, thank you.
Thanks, Josh.
We'll talk again to Leah before CTV's Toy Mountain is done. You have until December 19th to stop by any Sentinel Storage or Trail Appliances location and make a donation. All right. We're in the drop zone, and temperatures were also in the drop zone through the day today. Look at these temperatures over the past 12 or so hours. It was 3 degrees just after midnight. And then by lunchtime, temperatures had fallen to -7. So this is exactly what we were expecting. Temperatures cooling through the day. We've kind of leveled off in the -7, -8 range through most of the afternoon, although now we're down to -9 in downtown Edmonton. And I think we'll probably get to about -10 or -11 later tonight before temperatures start to climb a little bit overnight and early tomorrow morning. There was a bit of a mess on roads this morning. You had a rain-snow mix. You had some patchy freezing rain in parts of central and north central Alberta, some snow at times. That has all moved out of the Edmonton area about mid to late morning today, and it's just been cloudy. Although further to the west, you can see the snow has been coming down. And I think probably all of that snow does continue to fall west of Edmonton. There's a slight chance around 9, 10 o'clock you might see a few flurries, but for the most part, just cloudy skies. By tomorrow morning, should be back to about -8, and then we get another chance of some flurries or wet snow tomorrow afternoon, and temperatures back above the freezing mark. So a sloppy day tomorrow. Will be above 0 again Thursday before the Arctic air rolls back in Friday, Saturday. Show you that with 5 to 10 day forecast in a couple minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Coming up next, hundreds of Alberta products get online with a new app to help shoppers determine what's local and what's not.
So important to help our local economy by supporting businesses that are made right here in Alberta.
Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law. Programming brought to you by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers, the heavy hitters of injury law.
You're watching CTV News at 5.
Finding local gifts and ingredients just got a whole lot easier. As CTV's Sasha Petramala shows us, it's as simple as downloading an app on your phone.
At Pasta Pantry, the work starts before the doors even open. This Sherwood Park restaurant makes fresh noodles and meatballs every morning.
We're making pasta in your neighborhood, and we're happy to serve you.
Much of what is dished out here is sourced close to home.
A lot of our ingredients are grown in Alberta, from our Durham semolina flour to our cattle, like our beef for our meatballs and meat sauce.
Now more than ever, it's so important to support local. It's so important to help our local economy by supporting businesses that are made right here in Alberta.
The new Made in Alberta app hopes to help.
All you have to do is take a photo with the app or search a company or search a product, search a type of product, and it gives you a whole list of local alternatives.
Signing up was a no-brainer for this local chocolate shop.
It was really important because we're definitely not street-facing, so we're tucked away. And this app will definitely bring a lot more people in the store or just to visit our website and maybe purchase online.
And not all products need to be sourced from Alberta to meet app requirements.
And as long as the last substantial transformation happens right here in Alberta. So that means you can bring those coffee beans in here, roast them here, package them here, and you're a local business and we want to support you.
Vendors say the app makes it simple to market their goods.
You log into Made in Alberta and sign up. It's just a couple clicks and you import your products, your pictures, your descriptions, and you're basically live.
We're taking steps into doing a lot more work in sourcing directly, which involves a lot more time, a lot more money.
Currently, just over 600 vendors are on the app with no limits on how many can join. Sasha Petramala, CTV News, Edmonton.
One local charity says it's far behind its fundraising goal with less than a month until Christmas. Holiday Hampers collects cash to help buy turkey dinners that are delivered to families. The charity says it's $100,000 away from being able to help 2,000 families this year. Volunteer delivery elves are also needed. Holiday Hampers says the joy on families' faces makes the time and effort worth it.
Some of the reactions are just amazing. I mean, we've had families with the kids at the door going, Santa's here. And it's really a great opportunity to really change somebody's Christmas.
Donations made today on Giving Tuesday will be matched by the Junior Chamber of Edmonton up to $10,000. Still to come, a new country festival and a comedian. The big name shows just announced for our city.
Help us build a mountain of toys. Donate today at ctvedmonton.ca.
The sounds of the holiday season are ringing out at City Hall this week. Elementary and junior high school choirs and handbell ensembles from across Edmonton are performing daily until Friday. The performances are free. However, donations to the food bank are welcome. Everyone is invited to attend anytime between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. in the City Room. Weather time. Josh is at Trail Appliances tonight getting some toys for Toy Mountain, and that wind today, ooh, chilly.
Yeah, and it made the roads kind of a mess. We were driving all over the side. I went all the way to the south side. You'll see them tomorrow, the grade 5s at Jan Reimer and Summerside. It was an interesting drive out to South Edmonton early this morning in that rain and wet snow. Roads are still a little slick out there right now. Temperatures have cooled pretty significantly from where we were early this morning. As we showed you earlier in the newscast, temperatures were above zero for a couple hours early this morning, but we're now at -9 as you look through the Action Furnace River Valley Skycam. Action Furnace fixed right over its freets. Cloudy skies in the Edmonton area, and that'll be the case for the rest of tonight with maybe a couple of flurries around 9-10 o'clock. -17 in Fort McMurray. A lot colder in the east and northeast than it is further to the west. Jasper's at +1. It's -6 in Red Deer and Grand Prairie. You can see we've got a pocket of some heavier snow to the south around Calgary. Red Deer is getting some flurries, and that stretches back off to the northwest through the Drayton Valley area and up towards Grand Prairie. But I think all of that will likely stay west of the Edmonton region through the rest of this evening and overnight tonight. Man, if we're going to see anything at all, maybe a couple of snowflakes around 9-10 o'clock. Warmer air starts to flood back in early tomorrow morning. We're back up a degree or two above zero tomorrow afternoon. There's your chance of snow across northern Alberta as the latest low pressure system moves through the north. Here in Edmonton in the afternoon, you've got a pretty good chance that we'll see a little bit of wet snow or some flurries. Again, it kind of might be mixed in with some pockets of showers. That's especially going to be the case on Thursday. This will be the third low pressure system of the week that goes through Thursday, and this one will be a lot further south, so that puts us right in the precipitation zone for Thursday afternoon. We've got some wet snow or a rain snow mix, maybe even at times just some flat out showers on Thursday. So it's going to be sloppy with the melting through the afternoon hours and icy through the morning as temperatures slip slightly below zero. Temperatures tomorrow morning should be around the -20s in northeastern Alberta, and tomorrow afternoon it'll be back to about -8 in Fort McMurray, -9 in the Cold Lake region. Grand Prairie, though, gets 2 or 3 degrees above zero tomorrow afternoon. Red Deer should be somewhere around the -3, -4 range, and here in Edmonton, we'll see temperatures climb to around 1 or 2 for a daytime high tomorrow afternoon. So your coldest temperatures come in late this evening, and then after midnight they start to slowly climb, and it'll be even warmer, it looks like, Thursday with that chance of a rain snow mix, high of about 3 degrees. Cold Arctic air drops back in to kick off the weekend. -14 Friday afternoon as temperatures, much like today, will be falling through the day Friday, and that chance of snow on Friday, that might be the heaviest snow we've seen for a while. That could be several centimeters worth of snow. After a couple of cold days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, we're back into some mild air Monday, Tuesday. Again, we're at Trail Appliances South. You can stop by this location before 7 p.m. with a new unwrapped gift for BGC, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Edmonton area, and Toy Mountain. And potentially, you could win a brand new Whirlpool washer dryer set valued at $3,000. So come by and see us here in the next hour or so.
Thank you, Josh. A popular country music festival is coming to Edmonton. Shabuzi will be headlining the first Boots and Hearts West Festival in Edmonton. Boots and Hearts is a major country festival out east. The full lineup is still to come. The festival is August 28th and 29th in Fan Park. Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10.
She said to me, Jimmy, we're at a crossroads in our relationship. Down one road is hard work and commitment, but ultimately, happiness. And down the other road, well, the other road is a dead end. And I said, that's not a crossroads, that's a T-junction.
Comedian Jimmy Carr is coming to Rogers Place on September 25th, 2026. Carr's tour will also take him to Fort McMurray and Grand Prairie. Tickets go on sale Friday morning at 10.
In the show that
Help us build a mountain of toys. Donate today at ctvedmonton.ca.
Wednesday on Your Morning Edmonton, we're expecting snow over the next couple of days. After an icy commute Tuesday, we will give you the weather and traffic updates you need to get there safely.
Your Morning Edmonton, weekdays.
Students and staff at Norquest College are hacking toys to benefit kids with disabilities. CTV's Merrick Takash explains.
Okay, so here's this one. Norquest College looks more like Santa's workshop these days.
It's actually strangely easy, like with the right setup and the right instructions and the right supports around you to actually take a toy and turn it into something that can be used by any child.
Hacking the Holidays is an event where students and staff remodel toys to make them more accessible for children with disabilities.
And they're creating a switch or an adaptive tech into that toy. So children that have limited mobility in their hands can now just have to press one button, making it easier for them to play with the toy.
So I'm adapting this super fun koala toy for a child with an experience of disability so that they can engage in play alongside their peers and like any other child would.
40 different items have been transformed, including this popular Lilo and Stitch toy fresh from the box.
So what I've done is I've opened it up. I've taken the switch, the switch apart from the actual functionality of the toy and then modify it to make it more accessible.
Store-bought accessible toys can cost upwards of $100. The ones created here will be donated to children in the Edmonton area through Makers Making Change.
Too bad I won't be there to see like the little person open it and like how happy they are, but it's fun to imagine.
And they'll be delivered just in time for Christmas. Merrick Takash, CTV News, Edmonton.
And that is our show for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. CTV National News is next.